Getting louder. Just charges in, body slams you, starts like breaking apart everything around him.
Oh, I've got 4 skill points. What am I going to put them into? Make traps better, faster, gooder, well. Yeah. I don't use the traps. Probably because of how shit they are. I haven't used the food either. The thing is, I don't tend to use the special abilities all that often, is the problem. Bless you. Oh, that is a pittance. That's not the glass cannon build that I thought it was going to be. Plus 15% damage when below a third health.
There's nothing.
It's like, on range, that's potentially worthwhile. But, like, you're not going to run around in combat with less than a third of your health willingly, are you?
No.
That's stupid. Ah, plant forager. Not very exciting, but you know what? That's more useful than any of the rest of these.
How are you doing?
Hello, T-Money 6002. I'm good. I am going to attempt to fight an enemy that caused me grief earlier, so this might be a shit show. We'll see. I'm praying that since I'm how many levels above it now? Level 24, and the quest is level 17, that it shouldn't be as difficult. But I tried it when I was like level 20 and I ate shit and died, so. The interweb says that this is generally a difficult fight, so I feel slightly less guilty. Are you doing the maths, Kieran? Oh. Oh, thanks for the follow, dude. Sorry, boyfriend was making strange gestures in the corner. Didn't know what the hell he was doing. Still not quite sure what he's doing, to be perfectly honest. Right, that's explosive. Let's try and destroy that. Get a lightning to try and destroy something else. Right, so we're trying to destroy the sparker. Oh, I got zapped. Right, hang on. I'm trying to do things, video game. I gotta read what to do with this big bastard. There is one ally in this battle who's fucking worthless.
Does it have a particular weak spot?
It has multiple weak spots, but I'm not particularly good at hitting anything. Right, so it's got a sparker on its shoulder. Oh no, Senpai noticed me. I'm trying to shoot the bit that causes that. And then I'll be able to deactivate its bullshit hit everything attack. However, it seems to only be on one side of it. Oh, that didn't work. Right, sod that. I'm gonna go for a different technique. What was he weak against? Weak to frost. Right, I have a frost arrow. You're going to receive it in the face. He's frozen, right? Uncrouch, because being crouched doesn't help. It has already spotted me. Ah, yeah. I'm not dying in one hit, but it's still pretty dire. Not dying in one hit's a bonus. My ally's dead. Not helpful, mate. Why are you crouching again? Where'd the elephant go? How do you lose an elephant, Zoe? Yeah, it's no longer killing me in one hit, which is a big improvement, but still stupid. Yeah, and I'm getting shot at by, like, random humans. So it's not impossible, I don't think. It's just kind of time-wasty.
Got you in my sights, Outlander!
Any of these actually do, like, big damage? I don't think they do, you know. Oh, I died. I didn't get to see how much health I got it down to, though. But what I did say was... actually, no, I'm going to check what elemental gear I've got. Because I've fought this bastard too many times now. So he uses shock and fire. Which armor am I currently wearing? That one, right. It's got bigger fire resist, but let's equip this. Put some weaves on it.
Weaves.
Get that up to 20, or I could get that up to 24. Oh, I've got 2 slots, right. Get them both big. Oh, that's locked, right. I think I want to get the shock defense up in that case. Because that was what killed me. I'm going to do something wild, Kieran. I might consider eating the food that I've been carrying for like 30 hours. Unfortunately, I don't think this guy really takes much melee damage because he's got armoured legs. Whereas my technique for most of the baddies has been shoot them, get them into the like stun state, and then wail on them.
Shane's got frostbite.
Right, get over there. Oh, Jesus. Lessons were not learned. Oh no! Didn't realise there was a wall behind me. Ow! That was rude. Nah, I'm not interested in trying to do this perfectly. I'm gonna just get it over with. I'm curious. I was going to reduce the difficulty by 1 step at a time, but out of curiosity, I'm going to see how pathetic it is on story mode. Because I've never played a game that easy before. Oh, there's a custom difficulty. Huh. You can even have auto heal on
Oh.
if you're less than 50% health. That's quite useful. That only available in easy mode, which to be fair, I've just turned on. Right. Okay, easy mode meant it only took 2 arrows to get him into frozen state.
Push forward! Good.
I got hit and I took like 10 HP damage instead of like half my health. Yeah, same with the shock. Took like 50 instead of like all of my health. No, I did like 100 because I got directly stomped. Do I get my buddy up quicker in baby bitch mode? No. Yes. Takes like 2 seconds to get your partner up instead of like half a minute. But even in story mode, he's taken more than 0 time to go down. I wonder if the enemy's aggressiveness is any different in the different difficulties. I think he's still an angry boy, he's just tickling me instead of murdering me. Did it. I wonder if I got more resources from being in easy mode as well. Dunno. Oh, there's pesky humans. Right, time wasters. You were part of the problem, because you guys were doing like half my health and damage just from a swing. How do you like it? When it's on easy mode, I do half your health and damage in a swing instead. Yeah, I think even Paris could play it on this difficulty. Loot the tremator. Oh, the food beeped. Okay. Cool, I'll get it in a second.
I'm not looking forward to hauling this all the way to the bulwark.
Here. I may be maimed, but I've still got a strong back. after you.
Now let's get to a save point and then put the difficulty back up to normal. Because I don't want to play the game on baby mode, but I didn't want to do that fight for the 20th time. And even on easy mode, he had a lot of health. And an enemy with a lot of health isn't a problem unless you get no opportunities. Like, if I get hit twice, I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm dead. You tidied up the disappointment for me then.
What?
You tidied up all of the disappointing Converse. Did they get better or worse the more you ate?
They were alright. Not as good as they used to be. But they're mostly ash, so I was able to eat them all quite happily.
So you still want more.
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably like 50 grams in a little packet, something ridiculously bad.
Yeah.
Pie.
Yes. 'Tis not, in fact, in the sky, however.
I shan't read it out on stream, but I found that video I was looking for. I see some lovely quotes.
Later. I'm gonna rearrange myself.
I'll share it in the voice chat.
Is it exactly as delightful as I was quoting?
Oh yeah, I mean look at some of these bangers.
Uh-huh. Oh, that one's particularly delightful.
Yeah. All the lines you could cross-reference to know it's not just made-up propaganda. This is all actually in it.
Lovely articles about pineapple on pizza again, I see.
Yeah.
And how unforgiving people can be about such a thing.
I know.
I personally am pro pineapple on pizza.
I'm very pro pineapple on pizza.
Oh. I've sat down and I'm comfortable, but I need to get a tea towel. Simon, do you love me enough to fling a tea towel at me? Or maybe two. Because the last time I had a pie, I pied my blanket, and I've just moved it to the bottom of the blanket, but...
I did not think we'd survive.
did not think we'd survive. Funny, I felt that way. I felt that way like 20
good.
times.
To take the fight to them for once.
Did you beat it?
Think this
Yes, on baby
thing will do
mode.
the job.
Shame.
Soon enough.
Not very long ago, and it's already overtaken.
Yeah, because I need a towel every time I eat. Thank you. Quick save, and then I will put the settings back to how they should be.
You got a baby mode to kill it, Alpha.
Yes, I wasn't interested in dealing with it. It still took a more than zero time. I mean, it's an elephant. If anything, it's going to have lots of health, but it was just not entertaining. Just Annoying. No fun allowed.
No fun.
Oh, did I actually? I forgot to use my perks. Right, hopefully the game will just go, aha, would you like a whole bunch of cutscenes while I eat my dinner? I bet it's not. I bet it's going to do the opposite.
Yeah. This is the most intense gameplay section you've had so far.
Here it is. But you don't just need a cannon. You need a miracle.
Coming right up. Okay. Gotta blast away some rocks so I can expose the power cell.
Oh yeah, I'd completely forgotten what I was actually trying to do.
It's working!
So these guys said they won't come and help, and we won't leave while we're defended by the walls. So what we're doing, right, is the totally ethical thing to do is to destroy their walls that they are perfectly protected by. These are my allies.
I hope they haven't hurt the Bulwark's feelings. Come now, stop embarrassing yourselves. And leave this poor mountain alone.
This is your last chance, Takote. You can still answer Hikaru's call.
This is your last chance. You have it backwards. Leave this place, Savage, now. And take this cripple with you.
He was suggesting we just assassinated the guy, so... This is the more peaceful option. Oh, I'm holding my controller intensely during the cutscene when I could actually not. I don't trust it not to randomly go, so now time for a quick time event. Actually, I don't think the game's done that to me, to be fair. But the scars from previous quick time events leave a big mark on my soul.
Not behind the wall anymore, Takote. Now you have to join Hikaru.
Never.
I feel like you'll just say that's treason or
Never.
something.
We will rebuild it. Immediately. You are not safe. The Bulwark couldn't protect you from a single cannon. Let alone an army of machines.
Yeah, the bottom's a bit
only
soggy.
pathway to safety is to unite against Regala with your chief. You decreed that no challengers would be sent, while the clan remains safe behind the Bulwark. So send them now. Unless your word means nothing.
I don't think there's more meat in this pie.
Send them.
Still not like loads, but
Send the challenge.
better percentage than... Oh no, it was just ruffled slightly.
In the arena.
Do you like what I've done to my pie? The bottom was soggy. It was offering no value.
What's gonna happen to this place?
They'll have to live without their wall. But that's better than living apart from the tribe. As pawns into
I
Kote's
don't know if it is for them, like...
If you
They were
want to
perfectly
check up on them,
safe.
Talk to Jera.
They said we don't want to attack the person that's very strong.
She'll know.
We're safe here.
Maybe I will.
Yeah, I know that the
I need to
rebel
report to
leader
Hikaru.
man says we need to work together, but I'm scared.
I'll see you at the court.
We're safe.
Yeah, but I mean, they did also have a point that, like, if those two could breach the
Oh,
wall,
yeah.
We need another miracle there as well.
then...
But I
they
also
weren't gonna be
sympathise
safe
with
from-
their logic of, we're safe, fuck you guys. It's not full-on traitorous, but it's a bit bad
And
to
as
be like,
well,
oh,
they
we were
were
teams, we worked together.
On a bounce.
And
So
from
no,
this
they can't
chaplain.
just skimp out on that.
Yeah, bit
Thought it
rude.
would be a good idea to resupply before I head back out.
I have a new main quest. Go to the Memorial Grove. Oh, that's part of this same quest. Ah, yes. Teleportation is what I will be doing there, mate. It's kind of a shame the load times are so fast because I have pulled apart my food, but I have not yet eaten any of it.
Unforeseen problem with faster loading time.
There's no downtime. Whee! Upsides though, you get more in per game.
She's with us. Let her pass. Outlander, Chief Akaro, and Marshal Katalo await you within.
See, we're friends, but they're still calling me Outlander, and I think that's rude. Poor Aloy. She's not welcome anywhere, really. And they went for the calling her Alloy like metal, but they pronounce it Aloy, and I think that's honestly worse.
Aloy.
Aloy, what you doing, lad?
Oh, Aloy.
Look, once you take the sides off, that is how much meat there is. I haven't eaten any yet. This is just the hat. I want you to look at my meaty hat when you're not in danger of life or death.
Ew. That's one meaty hat.
Well, I'm saying that's all the meat you get in that whole pie, though. So it's not particularly meaty, considering.
Once it's done, I'll be able to access the chamber below Hikaru's
I hope nothing goes wrong. It shouldn't, like, considering the whole side quest that I've just done was to make sure this happened in the first place.
Speak to the chief when you're ready.
I'm ready. I want you a cutscene so I can eat my food. And also I'm interested in what happens, but this quest I'm less interested in because of the fact that I had to deal with all the elephantiness.
This must lead to the arena. It's another part of the ruins. Turned into a fighting ring.
Don't make me fight in the fighting ring. Let me watch like 10 people fight and then I'll fight the winner.
Aloy, it seems you've had to move mountains to bring
Talking
us
about
here.
action in my action game, Kieran.
Ugh, cringe.
Katalo helped.
Yes,
Huh? Hot.
Takote reprimanded for all the clan to see. You both served well. But now the cool route is at hand. Some have come to compete, others to bear witness. They know Regala will come from you.
I'll do whatever it takes to hold up my end, as long as you remember yours. So what's the plan?
Katalo,
There are only two viable ways to attack the arena. Through the throne room you just passed, and by the trail on the north end. We've set up barricades at both. But if Regala means to assault the cool route with machines, she will have to attack by the trail.
you will join our defenders there. Hold the line.
Talk more
I'll
first.
have my marshals. You will be free of my service and receive your reward. Make whatever preparations you must. Once the cool route begins, you must see it through.
Ah, stuff to talk about.
The grove, the arena, it's all part of the same ancient structure?
Yes. Here the land remembers the sacrifice of the 10. Their deeds commemorated for eternity.
Sacrifice?
Divisions tell us that on the ground below, they gave their lives in a fight against machines. We honored them by holding the cool root where they fell.
I know where I'll be. What about you two?
I will be here with the chief, where I belong. Should the fight reach us, we will take the blood owed for our fallen.
If it comes to that, the defenses will hold.
I bet the defenses won't hold, Kieran.
Hmm?
I bet the defenses won't hold.
He said even more unclear the second time.
He said our defenses will hold, and I was like, wow, that's a death flag. I'd heard a death flag.
Let's get this over with.
Good. You'll find Deca at the north barricade with the rest of our defenders. Strike true as the 10. I'll see you when this is done. There's armor in that chest. Take it. It might prove useful.
Game's like, yo, in case your armor sucks, here's some armor. Tanak Marshall.
Good. May it keep you safe.
Oh, that's a different costume, actually. Oh, that makes me really weak to shock.
Oh. It's got a stupid hat as well.
That's got a stupid hat.
Going down! Honor and...
I've got some shards riding on. Let Regala face our new marshal. The final battle with Regala is nigh.
Random NPC with text.
Easterner.
Ah, Grumpy
Didn't think
Pants.
the Sky Commander himself would be joining us today.
If there's a chance my challenger will be facing Regala, it's only right their commander showed him their fate.
Or maybe you need to save face after what happened at the Bulwark.
Careful now. Sometimes sharp wits bring out sharp spears.
I'd save my spear for Regala's troops, if I were you.
I've just got a big waft of me deodorant. It's stinky.
Good day.
Stinky dear.
No secret. Don't want to be stinky.
Hikaru's defenders should be at the end of the stretch.
Stinky?
And look, we are not alone in this fight.
Why are they up there? Guys, I don't know how to get up there. Oh, there was a ladder. Never mind. I might be a little bit of the dumb.
Tiny bit of the dumb.
Focus on the machines. Take them down. And Regala's forces become no different from our own.
Yes, Chaplain.
Watch each other's backs. Dismissed. Our soldiers are ready. They will defend the cool route from below. But from above...
Not bad. Where did you get it?
One of our squads ripped it off a fallen machine. The honor is yours. Regala may have her tricks, but you show her our teeth.
The cool route is upon us! Our struggle demands new blood! New leaders! Release the quarry! Challengers, approach! All who take down a machine shall be named Martian. Remember the 10. Strike from the air as they did, and seize your glory.
I feel like after I do this quest I might get a flying mount since they keep talking about the Sky Clan. There's a bunch of... There was that bat thing. There's a bunch of, like, bird things.
Hold them back! Defend the cool route! This is what should happen. Oh, it finally ran out of battery. Okay, fair enough. So that's what should happen when you shoot big gun at enemies. They fall down dead.
getting shot at from that direction as well? Ow! Oh no, I'm getting shot from behind, right. Oh, there's another gun here, never mind. Heavy weapons are actually great when you get chance to use them and aren't actually having to fight enemies in your face. Standing there and holding the die button. Quite satisfying.
There. What is that?
On me.
Hold the defenses! Go!
Says you have to fight properly now, you're not allowed to stand and hold the gun button. Oh dear. Ah, I noticed a suspicious hole like that somewhere else. This is obviously the monster that does it. What gives off sparks when they hit? Armor? Oh, it's a cobra! We saw them at the start of the game and we dropped boulders on them from like 3 fields away.
Get to the weapon! If I can draw that thing close, open fire! That's right, over here, you big worm!
Oh dear. Can you do me a favour, Simon?
Depends, I was about to head to bed.
Can you just put that in the kitchen?
I can't do it.
Or in the bin? It's the piece of pie that isn't worth eating. Oh, you got to bed, did you say?
Yeah, I'm tired, my eyes are
I'll
back.
give you a squeeze. I'm getting up now. The other crap to bring through. Oh.
I figure I'm ready for bed, so I'm just trying to force myself to stay up late.
Missed my mouth. I don't know, Kieran. I noticed that I'd left my coconut milk just sat there. And,
Thought you'd pull one out to the boys.
yes. Pretty much that's what
The
happened.
boys had just died in that cutscene.
That's quite clever, since you would have been up at 4. Well, mama. The blank is caressable. Love you. I'll allow you to go to sleep. French noises.
Time to lock up, but I can take it.
Do you want to just lock up now? Kieran, remind me to lock up later. Night. Labo. Right. Shit. Slitherfang. Fire. Ice. What does the most damage? Ah! Right, mate, you don't want to sneak.
I'm insufficient. Let's bring this thing down.
Okay, is my quest to kill it? Yes. So is all of its body armoured? We've the fire, frost, and plasma. Take its flaps off. I want to shoot it in its mouth, I think. Like the parts on it are very small. Oh, I thought that was a wriggling around to saw, but it was a wriggling around to do big damage, right? Oh. Oh, that's rude. You're meant to be frozen. You're not meant to be able to do things when you're frozen. Ah, I'm out of bloody healing. Did me a discomfort. Could you just get within bonking range, please? Fire. I don't have this plasma. Oh dear. Oh, it was doing a nice big wind up for that, and I just sat there and politely. It was doing a big obvious wind up, and I just sat there and waited for its attack to hit me, basically. It's actually on fire. I can't tell. I think that's fire build-up, but not actually cooked yet. Now it's on fire. Oh, it's nearly dead. Gravity got to take the kill again. I did all the work there.
Regala went after Hikaru and Katalo. I gotta get to them.
So yes, I've got to get to my friends, but counterpoint, there is health in this arena and I need it. They will be fine.
Save the extra stock for later.
Champion, get to the chief!
Nah, 45 minging. I didn't know it was nearly 2 o'clock to be I should have gone to bed before now. Oh, they're both okay, good. I was thinking, don't make that character die just because I was meant to have bonded with him. This game hasn't done any of the traditional tropes, actually, but I'm still expecting them.
Finished. I'll be back with everything I have.
Shoot her! You have bow and arrow! Shoot her!
Will be run
Shoot her through her unarmored face!
Why is this woman such a bitch?
She disagreed with peace with the troops that they'd previously warred with, which, like, I can kind of understand that. But everyone was like, it's for the greater good to have peace. And she was like, no, I want a revenge. And I was like, we've done lots of revenging already, and that didn't work.
First order is to secure the arena from any remaining rebels.
And then she tried to kill him, I think. Who's like, I don't know, the king of the tribes or something. And instead of killing her back, he let her live, which she took as more of an insult.
Now she's back.
So she's trying to kill him extra hard.
I'll do what I can.
If only someone had a bow and arrow!
Our bargain called for. When we first met, you spoke of your true mission on which all depends. I wasn't certain if I believed you then, but I believe in you now. So leave me.
I've got a mask. That's what the stupid hat is. It's a monster. It's got an eyeball on it.
What you need is there. Take it. Your deeds today will be remembered like those of the 10.
Right, so let's try not to milk myself.
Aether's below.
Don't say anything, Kieran. Whee! She did like a stylish grab at the last second.
There. That console. Come on, Aether. Time to go home.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm here.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring ether subordinate function to original code.
Got it. Now to get this back to Gaia.
The vision for the growth is changing. The words of the 10 are here. This must be the vision that Chief Akaro saw years ago. All of the visions are changed, and this one just arrived. Aloy, here. Let's talk.
Counterpoint, I want to see if there's anything else in this treasure room. I don't think there is. There was one data point. I mean, I guess there was an AI, which was the reason I was here, but I thought there'd be like some generic loot there as well.
Please, Aloy. Come here.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
The visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
Visions have changed.
That's the one that inspired Chief Akaro.
More testimony of the old ones.
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Anne Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction as we strive for a nation and a world without want or war.
Reporting for duty, Commander. I'm coming with you.
But Hikaru needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals. And a rallying cry the clans cannot ignore. So I will stand with you on your mission. Give whatever is left of my life. It is what I choose.
How can I say no to that? Varl.
I appreciate that Aloy is genuine, and she's like, I don't really want your help because you might die. And I'll feel bad, rather than, yay, more friends for the journey!
Go to the mountains, west of Plainsong. A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent. I'll join you when I can.
A friend of yours? Should be interesting.
He said that like a big meanie, like, haha, you don't have any friends.
Alright, I need to get Ether back to Gaia. Seems like capturing it did something to the other holograms, too. Might be worth checking out.
You see this thing is, I don't really particularly super care about the other holograms. They're just a bunch of people in aeroplanes crashing. And more importantly, I'm disoriented. Hello! What did you forget?
Plainsong honors your name.
Whether at home or abroad, JTF-10 protected assets critical to the insurrection.
There's like 5 people's voices overlapping.
You think any of them are worthy marshals?
Honor. That is what we will witness today.
Better not steal any more of these recordings.
Are you the only one listening to these voices?
Oh, no. The others who captured the Oseram Delver heard the voices from these ancient warriors too. They spread the word, and now a lot of people are talking about them. Soldiers are interested in old battles.
I forgot I had a slice, and I put my hand in my hair, and my hair went, oh! Why does hair do that?
Why'd your hair betray you?
I've brought you more of the voices you're collecting.
Another chance to learn about this lost.
What flavour are you? Wine gummies still.
Fruit salad.
How is?
Bit nothingy.
Hmm.
Not bad, not good.
That's a shame.
More voices saved. Thank you.
Did the Delvers say anything about where to find the recordings?
Only that she found them in ancient flying machines, and that they were sending out some sort of signal.
There is a locator signal from the recording. I can detect it with my relic. That should help me find any more voices that are out there. What will you do with the recordings?
Well, I'll have to speak to my superiors and see if we can make space for them. They aren't from the 10.
Did you
but the
try any
voices
other
of
modern
all
games
warriors
yet?
Must be heard and remembered.
Oh no, Kieran says I have Final Fantasy XIV and nothing else.
Not yet,
I'll
no.
see if the signal leads me to another
I mean, like I
recording.
said, I don't really own any super modern games.
Suppose.
Blood of the 10, Aloy. Regala denied. The truth of the visions revealed. I doubt you have enough skin to mark all your deeds.
We'll just have to remember them then.
Well, thanks to you, the chief still lives. And hope remains. But that's not why I wanted to speak with you. I need a favor. A personal one. My grandson, Cavo. He was not counted among the dead, which means he must still be with Regala's remaining forces.
He was taken prisoner.
No. He joined them willingly. Like many young soldiers who seek to mark their skin with distinguished deeds. I must search for him. Convince him to come home. Chief Hikaru cannot spare any soldiers for this task, so my blade is alone in this. Unless you'd be willing to join me. I know it is much to ask after all you've done for us.
I'll add it to my side quest, but I'm not going anywhere with you yet, lass.
What made Cavo join Regala's rebellion?
For some, Regala represents a chance of vengeance against the Karja. During the Red Raids, it wasn't easy to turn the clans back at Barren Light. Many wanted to pursue the Karja all the way to Meridian.
Is that sped up or is it just
So
windy?
when Regala attacked the embassy, they took it as a call to arms.
Yes. But others? The young, especially?
They've just sped up the idle animation.
They have, yeah.
As for Cavo,
Lazy.
it was probably a bit of both. And a youthful desire for a cause to get the blood burning. Nothing I said could stop him.
So if Cavo didn't listen to you when he joined the rebels, what makes you think he will now?
Cabo was too young to fight during the Red Raids. War was a stranger to him. But he must have experienced the suffering it brings by now. He will listen. Must. I just have to find him before it's too late.
You said Cavo's your last living relative?
Yes. Before Chief Hikaru, the clans warred constantly with each other. Every skirmish claimed another comrade. One by one, I buried my children. And then their children.
I'm sorry.
I tried to vent my grief on the battlefield, but I never found comfort there. Only in the wisdom of the visions. And even so, I still couldn't prevent Cavo from following the trail of blood.
If Cavo joined Regala's rebellion of his own accord, will Hikaru let him back into the tribe?
The chief knows the value of mercy, and the toll of unending bloodshed. the rest of the tribe I'm more concerned about. They won't quickly accept someone who betrayed them. Even with my support, it won't be easy.
But you have to try. I'll help you find your grandson, if I can.
Yeah.
Where do we start?
A while back, our scouts reported Caval's squad left one of Regala's outposts in the hills to the south. His squad never returned, but the scouts also spotted one of our own.
Possibly.
Cover yourself in layers here.
So
This isn't as warm as the other one, but it's more pleasant to touch. Oh, speaking of, I haven't put the wash on yet. It's basically full. Have you got any laundry hiding in your bedroom? I feel like I saw a couple of undie panties.
I have some other things to take care of first. I can meet you there.
I'll wait for you on the hill crest southeast of the grove. We'll make our way to
It's
the
like
outpost from there.
it's like
Until
2-ish, so it's late. But washer only needs like an hour, and I'm not planning to stop in an hour. But even if I stop in an hour, the dryer can go on overnight, so that's fine.
Honor and strength.
Walk with strength.
I've said it a couple of times now, but auto run is a great feature that every game should have.
Yeah. 1000%.
Champion, I fear we must lean on your strength and generosity again.
So why would I want to like have to click the stick to activate running?
She's our
Just
only hope to getting it open.
have me run. Early game it was a little bit inconvenient because I fell off a couple of ledges, but
That's true, but we also
things are better spaced out later game.
We use it for training. Herd in machines so our soldiers can experience
The time wasted climbing back up a couple of ledges was more than regained from not having to
But
click
Chief
around.
Picaro won't let us reopen the arena until the ballista protecting the field is repaired.
We need it in case the machine runs amok, and it was damaged during the cold. The parts we need aren't easy to find.
Oh, it'd be so good if I already had them in my
Hunt down
pocket.
some machines and grab the parts.
But I'm pretty sure these quests are like, here's 3 specific quest instances of items that you don't get otherwise.
Compensation, right, Kala?
Of course. Once the arena is open again, I would be honored to invite you to compete. A wide variety of machines will be available.
And I will award you prizes for victory, not just from the arena, but also for medals won at hunting grounds. You'll be able to trade them for some of the tribe's very best gear.
To fix the ballista, we'll need a sinew from a rollerback.
No thanks,
along
they're
with
scary.
some bristleback tusks.
I might have them.
Both kinds of machines have been spotted near a campfire to the southeast. When you're done, bring the parts to me at the maw of the arena, on the northeast side of the grove.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
One more thing. If you're going back into the wilds, I have another duty tied to our soldiers' morale. A regrettable one. Every Tenakth soldier carries a tag carved with their squad symbol. Rebels have been hoarding the tags of the soldiers they kill. You might find such tags at any enemy outpost. If you do, bring them to me. I'll make sure they're returned to the soldier squad mates and loved ones. Having confirmation sometimes soothes their grief. And there are bounties involved, if that matters to you.
I've already found some of those tags.
Yes!
I don't have anything to pay you with here. Bring them to me at the maw of the arena when you can.
Thank you, champion. And please don't forget the parts for the ballista.
Interesting how she's like, I've already got them. And she's like, oh, I am programmed to have a response, but the response is not yet, bitch.
Lazy.
Loud.
Guess I need to head southeast to find that rollerback. I already have enough bristleback tusks on me.
If Regala wants a fight, she'll get one here.
Outlander, are you in need of supplies?
There's a hell of a lot of different types of weapons in this game, but thankfully they're all bought from merchants. They're not like random loot with like variable bollocks on them, like I don't know what you call those games, shoot and loot or something.
Shooter.
Yes, that one. Shoot and loot.
Shoot and loot. Shoot and loot.
Wasn't completely wrong. You knew what I meant, even if I did not.
It would be an honor.
You are preparing to leave. You need supplies? Fight well and return.
Return again, and we retreat.
No. When you reach your next boring point, or when you next need a wee or whatever, could you get your random clothes and put them in the washing machine?
Yeah, don't do that now.
If this will also fit in, this should get washed and dried as well, because it's got food on it.
Yes.
Did you clean under the bins when you mopped?
Yeah.
Good, look
Moved
good.
them out of the way, cleaned, given them up.
Because that was the main dirty zone. I think we maybe don't need that giant mat down, you know. It just makes the floor look dirtier.
Yeah, it's a pain in the arse to like clean it.
You can't really clean it. I can't remember if it goes in the dryer or not.
I've tried hoovering it ever and it just
It doesn't really.
says no.
We'll come back anytime.
Big yawn. You talked to Trish again today?
A little bit. And she said hello. It was nice talking last night. What do you think of Zoe?
Yeah.
She said. She's very pretty and very jealous of her hair. I can see why you like her.
You're jealous of my hair?
Yeah, you've got gorgeous
I
hair.
think she was saying she claimed she likes short hair, though.
I know, but
on
she
men,
must like
maybe.
long hair on ladies.
Ah, fair. Can like long hair on both.
I know.
I don't know. Whatever. You're gonna be a good house husband. Ah, cluster bombs. Ah, baba.
Aloy, I'm glad you have returned, and I see you have recovered Ether.
Oh.
With the acquisition of Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter, my heuristic processing density has expanded greatly. I should now be able to absorb Hephaestus, and fortunately, we have made progress on a plan to capture it. With Varl's encouragement, Beta analyzed all available information on Hephaestus. Its expansion has been rampant. It is too large to be beamcast, and the kernel you've been using could never hold it. Therefore, it must be contained in a location with a direct physical connection to me. A place with 2 data cores.
2 cores? Where would we find a place like that?
Gemini.
An abandoned cauldron in the desert west of here. Seismic activity disrupted the original construction. 2 data cores were built as a result.
I've been there. The Tanakh marked the entrance as some kind of ritual ground. We'll have to bring you there by hand.
I have devised a blueprint for a suitable, albeit unwieldy, transport rig. It will require 2 people to carry it to Gemini.
I can help.
Once I am installed on the first core, I will call down Hephaestus on the other, trapping it. I will then initiate the merge. However, in order to construct the rig, I will need considerable help.
Can you build it? I suppose I could, but it's not gonna work. The Zeniths will find you. Minerva won't be able to conceal your location.
That is correct. Absorbing Hephaestus will create a significant power surge, easily detected by anyone capable of noticing.
But what if there were multiple power surges? To fake out the Zeniths? If Erend, Zoe, and Katalo spread out to the other cauldrons and create their own surges, would those conceal the one at Gemini?
Analyzing. Such a tactic might be effective. With Beta's help, we should be able to build a set of handheld pulse generators.
I told you it's not gonna work! I did a test. Hephaestus has written Alpha clearance out of its access module. You'll never be able to capture it. Then we need a higher level of clearance. There is no higher... Ted Pharaoh's mega clearance. The one he used to purge the Apollo database and kill the Alphas. But to get it, you would have to find Thebes. The private bunker he retreated to when the world ended, and nobody knows where that is, not even the Zeniths. Their only intel was that it was somewhere in San Francisco. That might be all I need. Alva, the Quen diviner I met, said her people had set up a base at landfall. They were searching for data in San Francisco from there. She might be able to help. So I guess I'm headed all the way west. While I'm gone, will you be able to build the rig and the pulse generators? I'll try.
I'll make sure she has what she needs.
Alva said the Quen have a ferry on the coast that they use to get to the ruins of San Francisco. That's where I need to go.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock an additional room near the servers.
Understood. Hi, Gaia.
Hello, Aloy.
Beta's convinced we won't be able to capture Hephaestus. With that attitude, do you really think she'll be able to build the rig and pulse generators?
It may take some coaxing, but with some assistance I am confident she will.
I don't get her, Gaia. She's so quick to assume we'll fail. She's nothing like what I thought she'd be. I guess it'll be best if she stays here when we go to Gemini. So our plan to capture Hephaestus. Let's go over it again.
As you wish. Thanks to Beta's test, we now know that Hephaestus will not respond to your Alpha clearance. Which is why you will need to procure Ted Farrow's Omega clearance.
Right. From his personal bunker, Thebes.
While you are gone, I will assist Beta in building the transport rig and pulse generators. When we get to Gemini, I will need to be installed on one of the facility's cores. The second core is for Hephaestus. Using Omega clearance will allow you to trap it.
And then you'll be able to absorb it.
Not quite. You will need to manually remove Hephaestus's malicious code before the merge.
How long will that take?
There are calculations I still must run, but I estimate a few hours.
And during that time, the others will create a distraction for us using the pulse generators, right?
Correct. They will each take position at a cauldron door and fire off their device. The energy surge should mask our activities until the merge is complete.
And then we'll have everything we need to defeat the Zeniths. Sounds like a plan. How's Kotallo doing?
I have detected that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him. In an effort to remedy this, I have discussed a potential solution with him. I believe he will want to fill you in on the details.
A solution? I'll check in with him when I can, then. All this data I've picked up in ancient bunkers and ruins. I guess I never really thought that other people would be looking at it.
Based on my observations, your companions engage quite frequently with this material. Erend has asked on numerous occasions about birthday parties. He appears perplexed by the tradition of serving a sweet confection, as it conflicts with the Oseram tradition of serving sparkling stout ale. He also suggested we host a party for you, as a surprise.
Yeah, no thanks.
That is what I predicted.
Is Kotallo getting along with everyone?
Yes, though he prefers to spend most of the time alone. He appears to be collating data on war machine progression and significant battles during the Pharaoh Plague, to aid in the creation of a war map of Operation Enduring Victory. I believe he aims to study the tactics of old world warfare.
I'd be interested in seeing that.
It appears to be a private pastime for him. He has repeatedly declined my offers to assist his research.
So now that you have Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon, how's the biosphere looking?
In the local region, conditions have improved. Superstorms have subsided. Water sources have been purified, and soil conditions remediated. These improvements will stave off environmental collapse for a few additional months.
Well, with luck, soon you'll have Hephaestus. Then you'll be able to fix the biosphere for good, right?
Correct. I will be able to design and produce robotic agents to permanently reverse the environmental damage that has accumulated.
There's something I've been wondering. How could Ted Farrow create a clearance level higher than Alpha? Elizabeth made sure he wouldn't interfere with the project.
It is plausible he tasked his own engineers with creating a backdoor to the Zero Dawn system, without Elizabeth's knowledge. My predecessor did not even know of its existence, until he activated it to purge the Apollo database. It is, in effect, a blind spot. One that will allow us to subdue Hephaestus. And fortunately, thanks to Beta's information, we know where Omega clearance may be procured.
Right. Somewhere in San Francisco. So Gemini has 2 data cores. I've never seen a cauldron like that. But you mentioned something about seismic activity?
When my predecessor attempted to build the cauldron, construction was disrupted by a series of earthquakes. The data core had already been built, but the rest of the facility sustained damage. So, she began again. A second core was built. However, when more tremblers occurred, she abandoned the site.
Lucky for us. Are the quakes still happening?
No, though they did also create instabilities in other facilities in the region.
The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum. A memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures return to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them. I guess I should get going.
As you say, be well, Aloy.
I'm telling you, they're the ones with blades on their feet, and that doesn't sound safe.
What's this I hear about you going west?
Turns out we need one last thing before we can grab Hephaestus.
Because it would have been too easy otherwise.
Bet you're used to that focus by now.
Well, I can hit machines in their weak points. I guess that's something. I wish all the other data was as easy to deal with. To be honest, it's hard to understand half of what's on there. And then the other half reminds me, this isn't a fight you can win by just waving a hammer. Which is kind of what I do. But hey, that just means I gotta study harder. Make myself useful.
Just give it time. I made a new friend while I was getting Ether.
Yeah, I've seen him. Katalo's a broody fellow. You do know the cards just say these Tanakh drink people's blood?
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
Anything happen I should know about?
Zoe asked us to help her bring more plants in here. Not for eating, apparently. Yeah, if you ask me, the place is fine as it is. Metal might be plain, but it's sturdy. Nothing wrong with that. Who needs a bunch of vegetation?
How are things with Katalo? You still scared of him?
Oh, she thinks she's funny. Actually, I asked if it'd be interested in playing a game of Strike. I had to fill in most of the conversation myself, but I'm still alive.
Glad to hear it. You've been looking at any interesting data?
I asked Gaia to find me something to look at a while back, and she found the mother of all forges. They called it sports. Turns out the old ones spent a lot of time tackling and punching each other for points in one game or another. Are you mixing some solid food and fresh ale? I bet half the claim will be lining up to watch.
I need to get going.
I think I know the answer, but are you sure you don't need any help?
Did you fall in the loo,
mentioned
my
this,
love?
other tribe you found, the Quen. They sound like a nasty bunch.
I can handle them. In the meantime, Varl will help you get ready for what comes next.
Take care of yourself, Aloy.
Let me have a look and see what the fitness ratio is. Will it fit?
Should I put the washing machine on or not?
Yes, I'll be up for another hour. Are you gonna get washed, Stinky?
Literally, Sam's asleep.
Oh yeah. Feed the beast. Feed the beast. Oh, I have got a quest for you. An additional quest. Did you find the kitchen again? I did a tidy twice today. Did you take the bins out? Please. You know, disagreeing about washing?
Yeah, got to send it to 16.
I don't know how much difference it makes. It's like, the options there only cost us an extra 3 minutes. And the washing volume got £100 back.
I take the bins out and then put it in.
Okay. Got a new bin bag in?
Yes, and next.
That big one's gone.
Big one's gone now. Oh.
Oh, there's just two white. They're not spots. They're just like two dots on its skin that are lighter than its kit flash. Interesting. Like a reverse freckle.
It's not marked as this actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I will be. Stop.
Hmm?
I will make excuses.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna put a Jones dressing gown on though, 'cause I'm cold. Really quite cold. Oh. I don't want to be cold, Kieran.
Unfortunately, Dragon, winter is coming.
The stuff in that box has all got to be recycled.
Yes.
The recycled bin isn't big enough, really. I don't know if there's anything there that can be squished down more.
There was.
You twitch a little bit from that.
I did a bit, yeah. Got very
Really
manly.
masculine.
Ooh, I crossed up though.
There you go. It looks so much better. I think I want a small one next to the back door for muddy footprints.
Yeah.
More for other people than for us, really. But I think the one in the middle of the room just makes the room go tidier.
Yeah, I think it does. It looks better, just
Naked.
raw.
And there's
Everything's better raw.
parts of the room that aren't very nice are the edges, so they're never covered anyway because there's like
Yeah.
paint splats on them. But they were like that when we got the house. Oh, it's brass in there.
Close that door.
Oh.
bit chilly.
Like in the last couple of days, the temperature has plummeted.
Yep. Apparently there's big rain coming.
It never stopped raining, Kieran.
I know, that's England. Rain.
Gonna add a dishwasher. Again.
Lovely. Look, Greg, why are you following me? Trying to put that tray back, but Greg was blocking it.
I don't think I want a scone, but I think I will have another cherry yogurt if that's okay.
Yes, you have my express permission. You can have cherry yogurt.
I don't like the other ones. Do you want raspberry or do you want black cherry concert? That is a correct answer.
Give me black cherry. The raspberry's too seedy.
It is too seedy.
Accidentally won't pass it down.
You want to know what 90% of the reason I said I wasn't going to get a scone was? Because the screens aren't meant to watch on.
If that fella showed up while I was counting earlier, because I thought it was going to be...
It might still be follow for follow.
Yeah, follow for follow. Oh, I'm an artist.
Yeah.
He's like, how long till I ask for something? But no, genuine actual watcher.
Do we jam on the bottom?
Yes. Jam on the bottom.
Oh, that long since I made a scone, so I just forgot.
You must spread it out with a knife.
That spread something. Them cheeks.
Let's spread them cheeks.
What spread is good?
Yes, let's spread good. Yeah. Ooh.
It might actually be safer and not put water on it because this is an airtight seal.
Okay. Let's do some now. I love you.
I love you too. I love you.
So I'm going to finish this. You can go for a week. And I just spread the cream right. And then start with the cream spreading. Much to be desired.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm the master of copious cream.
You are. I had an amusing thought at one point. So I deliberated for like a week straight about buying DLC. That was only £12 and I didn't buy it. Steve mentioned a wedge and I clicked buy while I was still at work. The thing is, I was too long. Oh, did I get myself a yogurt? I was thinking about yogurt. Did I just look at it? I mean, it doesn't take ages to find the kitchen, but it's just...
Never-ending battle.
It's a never-ending battle. With only 2 contestants.
Just an attempt, attempts.
Did I do it before work today? No, I think I was just generally dead before work today. You'll be shocked to learn, Kieran, that the ready meal wasn't good. There's no way you could have possibly predicted such things.
Ready meals are up to shite.
But did it... Did I bring my yogurt through yet? Yes.
This is the first time he's come looking for yogurt.
Don't even. Don't do it, Kieran. Don't make the easy joke.
Me, good with hanging fruit jokes. Never. Oh, hanging fruits where the yogurt's stored.
I suppose that's done most of the way, but not all the way. Ah, there is my outer shell. I've got no reaction for referring to myself as a crab, people.
Crab people, walk like crab.
Tastes like people. Hang on, that's not how that goes. I'll have a quieter phone. It is my own phone. Oh, it's so pathetic that I'm genuinely excited about the wedge. So many people in the comments were saying how good it was and how it's genuinely cured them of GERD or acid or sleep apnea and snoring. It's like, this literally solves all the problems. And there was a random fat guy in the comments that straight up mentioned he was 22 stone and he couldn't breathe because he couldn't sleep because of sleep apnea. Cured it in like a night. Whereas a lot of other more realistic people were saying it takes about a week to get used to it. You just got to persevere.
Yeah.
But it's worth it because Stephen was saying he got it, but he didn't use it immediately, which is fair. Because like I could imagine being like, oh, this feels wrong. It's just it's going to be difficult to get used to it.
I think you'll need some willpower to persist on it.
Yeah, especially if I'm at work. But I also wouldn't want to spend my time off work trying to get bad sleep either.
Went through getting those subfunctions. Seems unfair you have to deal with these Quen on your own too.
It sounds too good to be true, but
Stephen's got one, and he sent us the link for the exact one that he got, because the first link he sent us was somewhat random.
I doubt they'll be so kind.
And it was more triangly, whereas this one's still triangly but more flat.
Let me know if you need anything before you go.
If I get Omega clearance and then we grab Hephaestus, we might finally have the advantage over the Zeniths.
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare down a bunch of charging Thunderjaws.
Better them than us, for once. You better not be slacking off on your studies while I'm gone.
And risk Zoe coming after me? I value my life. In fact, I've been reading about Ted Faro, how he destroyed the world and crawled into a hole.
The robot pronounced it Pharaoh, the humans are pronouncing it Pharaoh.
Oh Hope Zoe's not upset I'm distracting you from your training.
Yeah, I don't think you have to worry about that.
What do you mean? What happened?
But before Zoe found a way to fix the land gods, I suggested that when Gaia was fully restored, she could just make new ones.
Well, once we get Hephaestus, that's definitely a possibility.
That's what I said. But I guess there was something about my tone she didn't like. She got pretty raw. Said I didn't understand the way her tribe feels about those machines. Which is true, of course, and the last thing I'd ever want to do is dismiss their traditions. But I was trying to look at things differently. More like you know? To see a machine as just a machine.
Yeah, I guess I led you into trouble there, didn't I?
Not your fault. Don't worry.
Did you talk to Zoe after your fight?
I suffered through a few hours of glaring silence. Then she seemed to move on. Sort of. How do people do this? How do I know if the next thing I say won't blow up in my face? What if an apology is not enough next time?
You give her a stuffed animal?
You're the worst. You know that?
What makes you think I know anything about any of this? You're on your own.
Abandoning me again, huh? Well, if she kills me next time, it's on you.
That's a gorgeous scone.
I think the Aldi scones they felt more moist.
He's kept
to
himself for the most part.
In a good thing?
More cakey.
Oh,
So
that's
I've noticed.
definitely a good thing.
Tried paying my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second, I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tanakh and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
Well, Beta and Gaia built the rig. Can you get everyone ready for the mission ahead?
Of course.
What is it?
Nothing. It's just that everything's about to change. We'll get Gaia, and she'll help us set things right. No more zeniths, no more derangement. It'll be a different world. I welcome it, but I wonder how the Nora will react. And the Karja, and well, everyone.
Let's just focus on fixing Gaia for now.
You're right. We've got an angry AI to take down.
I'll be in touch if I need anything.
We'll be ready. Everyone's been briefed on the pulse generators as well.
Good.
Aloy, I hear you're going further west past the Tanakh clanlands.
Do you know anything about the area?
Only hearsay. The Utaru tell stories of an island that lies beyond the western coast. They call it the Isle of Spires. It is said the Old Ones built towers there that touch the sky, so they could live far away from the earth that bore them. As if they didn't want to be reminded that they'd one day return to it.
Sounds like something Ted Faro would do. Have you met Katalo yet?
Yes, but he has kept to himself. Tanakh don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
You ever play that board game Aaron set up?
Strike? I'm the one who gave it to him. I was hoping it'd distract him enough to spare us that ruckus he calls death metal. No such luck.
You and Varl doing okay? Training, I mean.
We're doing fine. Although I admit it'd be nice to take a small break from studying, just the two of us. But then who'd look after Erend?
There's always Katalo.
Leave a loud Oseram with a brooding Tanakh. What could go wrong?
What's everyone been up to?
I've been trying to share some of my meals with Beta. Thought it might help her feel more at home. Maybe even get her to sleep up here instead of in that dark basement. She would not be moved.
I appreciate you trying.
Patience reaps the best harvest. I'm not giving up hope yet.
That's nice. I've long since given up hope on that character.
How much have you read on Ted Farrow?
Enough to wonder how a man who worked so hard to heal the world once could let greed and pride condemn it so easily. For one spirit to diminish in such a way, I'm not sure if I should hate him or pity him.
It looked like you were working on something over there.
With Gaia now growing in strength, I've been trying to find a way to heal the land gods, even if some people think I should give up on them.
Already said I was sorry.
Your friend thought it'd be a good idea to replace the land gods with new machines when Gaia recovers.
It wasn't.
The land gods have taken care of our people for generations. They are not some broken toy to be thrown away. Even if they are just machines doing their job, to abandon them in their time of suffering seems cruel.
I'm sure Varl understands that too.
He does now. I had to get pretty mad at him at first, though.
You know I can hear you guys, right?
What's everyone been up to?
I've been trying to share some of my meals with Beta. Thought it might help her feel more at home.
Whoops.
Maybe even get her to sleep up here instead of in that dark basement. She would not be moved.
I appreciate you trying.
Patience.
Oh, I should get going. Hopefully I can bring back what we need to capture Festus. After that, I'm gonna need everyone's help.
We'll be ready.
Huh. The door's unlocked now. Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. I have repurposed the displays to track Regala's activity in the region.
A useful war map.
Got a minute?
As many as you need.
I have to travel beyond the western coast.
To the ruins, shrouded in fog.
Yes. And I'm looking for a tribe, the Quen. I encountered them once before. They said they came from across the Great Ocean. I was hoping that Tenakth knew more about them.
There were rumors of trespassers in the area, but we thought they were just bandits. Hikaru sent out a patrol or two, but I don't recall them reporting back. We've had more pressing concerns, as you know. I'm sorry. That's all I can tell you.
It's okay. I guess I'll find out soon enough.
There is something I've been meaning to discuss with you. It's personal. If you have a moment to spare.
Yeah? Let's see what that is first.
You said there was something you wanted to talk about?
I've been speaking with Gaia. She mentioned that the Zeniths bind metal with flesh to make themselves stronger. I was wondering if you'd help me.
Oh, sweet. We're gonna make him a robot arm.
You want to make yourself a new arm?
Yes. Gaia insists she can help me build such a thing if I can get the necessary data and materials. She believes these things lie in the place where Beta hid from the Zeniths.
Their ancient research lab.
I am not as familiar with old world machinery as you are. I could use your assistance.
It might be dangerous. The Zeniths probably still keep an eye on that place. We were lucky to get out of there alive the first time.
I see.
It sounds like this is worth the risk.
By the 10, we shall see it through.
You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Kulrut by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Kulrut?
Tekote knew that if I survived the Kulrut, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself, even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said something about the Wings of the Ten. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Kulrut. Dekka, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess. And it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom. And the awe it must have inspired.
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told him you'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove, and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
What are you looking at over there?
Surprise.
Yeah, I could hear the surprise happening. I was like, oh, that sounds like it stopped being dishwasher clanking.
You intend to use against the enemy. This
I like not surprises.
Machines that answer to Gaia?
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
You said you were training with the Focus?
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first fight with the Zenith Spectres. They are faster and more agile than any machines I've faced before. How many do the Zeniths have?
I'm not sure. Probably a lot.
I would not wish to face them en masse.
I'm with you there. Must be strange, seeing everything through a Focus now.
I can see machines like never before. Their strengths and weaknesses simply reveal themselves to me. To think that such a tiny object might be the most powerful weapon I've ever possessed.
What do you think of this place? It must take some getting used to.
It's an efficient center of operations, and an acceptable training facility. Though it could use some more color.
Duly noted. Anything interesting happen while I was away?
I found an acceptable place to practice with my blade.
Oh, and where's that?
Outside, above the base. There's a nest of sunwings that are always up for a fight.
Ever thought of sparring with something that's not trying to kill you?
That would defeat the purpose of the training.
Found anything interesting during your training?
Gaia told me where to find data on how wars were waged in the old world. I knew the Ten fought against machines, much as we do now, but it seems they were among the last of their kind. Later, machines battled other machines on behalf of greedy leaders, as they vied for lands and spoils. At least the Tenakth have the courage to put their lives on the line when conflicts arise.
There is nobility in that. But maybe we just need fewer conflicts.
Oh yeah,
in the
you
first
didn't
place.
eat. You had a tiny, tiny bit of steak, didn't you?
Hekara would have it so as
Forgot
well.
we even had any of them.
Yeah, spied with my little while the other day when I was
Getting ether out of the grove made for quite a spectacle.
One that showed the entire tribe that
I bought a
Hekara's
couple of
mission
them
for
last time, it
peace
was
is
extra
the
discount.
correct path, for it is now blessed by the Ten themselves.
There's quite a lot of mystery noodles in this box as well, but
Anything else you've been
I've not
looking
been
at?
brave enough to try them.
Gaia showed me the knowledge you recovered out in the desert. I am no child.
And they're not in pots.
I'd be curious to test if something I read is true.
That guy has been addictive.
The old ones
Yep.
believed one could
his
hear
friend.
the great waters.
He
even
respects
in the middle
my
of the desert.
prowess in battle.
If you carried the carcass of a water animal,
Actually,
People, I like you now.
but it actually fits his character arc. There's
Yeah.
been actual character development and like realness to it.
Found anything interesting during your training?
Gaia told me
Genuinely
where to find
good.
data on how wars were waged in the
I've
old
already
world.
listened to this.
I knew
Blah
the
blah
Ten
blah.
fought against machines, much as we. But it's later, at least, yes.
I heard my friend Talana came by the base. Did you get a chance to meet her?
Briefly, a bold woman going into Tenakth territory with that Karja armor of hers.
Right.
She'll be lucky if my people don't shoot her on sight.
She'll be careful. She's just looking for someone who might need her help.
You fell into
Whoever
YouTube
it
shorts.
is,
That's dangerous.
They better
So
be worth
pop up.
dying for.
I only tend to watch like one or two at a time.
You've had some time with the team now. Any thoughts?
I admit, I was surprised to see
Interesting thought now.
Nutara here. Farms don't make for effective soldiers.
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe against the Karja and fought all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting. Perhaps I'm mistaken.
Have you had a chance to speak with Varl?
Briefly. He fought well against Regala's troops at Barren Light. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, the Nora can hold their own. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
Does it still hurt?
It comes and goes. I try not to think about it, but its absence is always present for me. It's difficult to explain.
I can't claim to understand. Only empathize.
Then you have my thanks.
Have you spoken with Erend at all?
I've had little chance to. I did see him bring some ale from out east.
That stuff's as bitter as self-brush.
You get used to it, eventually. In fact, I wouldn't mind a drink myself.
I'm sure Erend wouldn't mind sharing. What have you been up to?
Varl has asked to learn the differences between my people's clans, so I've been teaching him Tenakth history. It is heavy with blood and death, but also with honorable deeds and vanquished tyrants. Maybe you'd like to hear about it as well, when our mission is done.
I'd be honored. What do Tenakth do to relax? You know, to take a break from training?
We play strike. Your Oseram friend, Erend, is surprisingly good at it, although he has yet to beat me. It helps one think strategically, hones the mind for tactics.
No, I don't
Somehow
want
that
to
still
even
sounds like training.
think about stupid strike game. It's boring.
I should get going. I've got a long road ahead.
Should you need reinforcements?
I know who to call.
Go up. Go up one more.
I'll call you when I'm near the Zenith lab.
Thought that was a willy.
We'll get what you need for that new arm of yours.
Thank you, Aloy.
It's a strange looking willy.
I was out the corner of my eye through the microphone mesh.
Just saw it. What looked like a tape measure and a felt like object.
Yeah.
Did you know there used to be a rainforest so big the old ones called it the lungs of the planet?
You dip any disappointment biscuits in it, or have you already eaten all the disappointing white ones?
Back onto the regular ones.
They'll at least have more flavour.
Everything that's like white chocolate that's not just white chocolate tends to be shit.
Yeah. Annoying.
Aloy, it's a long way to the coast. If you need to resupply en route, I suggest stopping in Fall's Edge. It's a lowland clan village southwest of the Grove, in the heart of the jungle.
Got it. Thanks for the advice.
I see you, champion. Sit, please. A few days ago, I came across a massive bloom of flowers east of the grove.
Oh no!
Old Dorica was
Chocolate
out there too.
deflation.
I offered to
Does the
escort her
Aldi
back
choc
to Scalding
Aldi
Spear,
cream
but
or
she
normal cream?
refused. She's an accomplished soldier.
Nicer
to be
one.
sure.
Algae cream.
All right. Okay.
Her spear
I
isn't as sharp as it used
used
to
the
be.
last few squirts,
If
I
you get
think.
my meaning.
If I'm out there, I'll keep an eye out for it.
Not
Fancy
much
cream.
left then.
There was only a tiny, tiny, tiny little.
The problem with
Skilled up for battle.
left.
Always a
squirty cream, you can't really tell
If you walk by,
because
you'll
it's
miss
mostly
out on a
pressurized gas canister.
I give it a shake and a shake and a shake and a shake. Got maybe 2 free splurts out of it.
Winding down. But that doesn't mean I am.
Ah, yeah. Good hot chocolate.
Ah!
Oh, that was loud.
That machine will shrug off acid. Oh, good.
That is a perfect hot chocolate with the correct temperature and everything, Kieran.
Ah! Yeah. Hot chocolate expert.
I have defeated the hot chocolate in one sitting.
On me. I can send it to my stash.
Hair like blood. You must be the champion. Please, a word. Your actions are known across the lowlands, Eastern. You've aided our marshals and our chief. I, for one, am grateful. So I'll tell you what. What I see, what I know, I will share. That way you won't be running blind. I should probably tell you. I hear you're good at fighting rebels. Our
I have been known
trainers
to
can
do
give
it,
you
but
a
I'm
tip
not
or
happy
two
about
on how
it.
to take them down. You should go to Thornmarsh, southwest of here. I don't think Tanalo would mind helping out Hikaro's champion.
That's good to know. Maybe I'll pay him a visit.
There's a bit in the Sonic game where he's like getting corrupted, and he's got this dark energy going around him, and like they were dubbing over what the characters were saying, and they had like Amy runs up to him and goes, "Oh no, Sonic, don't turn black." And then Lyle jumped in and said, "It's too late, Amy. I already said the words."
Stop it.
Tread carefully, champion. The lowlands are a dangerous place.
Welcome, Outlander.
May your enemies fall.
Use Bridgewater ammo to my advantage.
I've overridden a bristleback before, though. Oh, is it because they're Apex versions? Oh, I didn't even realise. Well, that's annoying, because my quest was to override one of them, and the ones I encountered and I did kill them. But I wasn't given the option to override them. I think that was because... Oh. Metal flower. I think that was literally... because they were Apex variants, so they were bigger and stronger. I was like, no, that should mean that I just get a better mount. Shouldn't mean I can't override them. Still the same enemy.
Circle's got like chainsaws for horns.
It's pretty metal-like.
So, I sort of get why they'd fit chainsaws on it, because these things are meant to be like terraforming creatures.
Yes.
But it still doesn't explain why they made them look like animals.
Gaia took inspiration from the creatures that had all died because the world ended or something. That's not really an answer, I'm aware. No, what do you think of that?
Rule of cool.
Yeah.
Still stoopy.
He's a bit stoopy. I mean, to be fair, the dinosaur one's pretty cool.
So was there a robot crocodile?
Yes.
I refuse to believe crocodiles could ever go extinct.
Yeah.
Like, they've been around
Crocodiles
since the
don't go
Jurassic period.
extinct. Crocodiles and crabs are an unchanging being.
A tippy top of evolution.
That said, I don't think lots of things don't evolve into crocodiles, whereas lots of things evolve into crabs.
Yeah, there's even like a name
why?
for it as a condition.
It's like, why is this a thing?
It's apparently
efficient.
Walking funny, gun, and having a tank set of armour just on your back is a really effective way to survive, apparently.
They're stinky rebels. Don't want to deal with rebels, they're boring. Is this the one and only media where the rebels are not the good guys? That's like set in the post-apocalyptic world.
Bioshock Infinite?
I don't know, were the people...
Yeah, the rebels and that were bad guys. Vox Populi.
Ah.
They were, extremists.
Big bads.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
I'll kill you.
No, you won't. Oh, that was cool.
Lowlanders, attack!
The rebels. I think they threw us some hope.
It's done.
Yeah.
Hair as red as the blight.
Oh, these ones
I
are
knew
gonna
my
acknowledge
eyes
or
were
say if
playing
they're
tricks
us.
on me.
So many of them don't even say
Hikaro's
hi.
champion. My name's Katak, leader of Fox Squad for the Lowland Clan. Sorry.
I'm just saying, yay, these rebels have actually, well, these good
Looks like
guys
you
fighting the
were right.
rebels have actually acknowledged I was doing them a big help.
Yay.
Whereas normally they don't even say, thanks,
So
Eli.
you get the job done.
And great for
Are you
bastards.
here to take back Fenrise?
Fenris?
A
Is it a
lowland
rebel
village
camp?
southwest of here. It's been taken over by rebels. I assume the chief sent you to reclaim it.
I'm sorry, I'm just passing through.
My squad's been cutting their supply lines where we can. But eventually, we'll have to attack the village directly. We could use a soldier like you.
If I'm in the area, I'll see what I can do.
May the Ten see to it. But before you go, I'm sure Chief Hikaro would hate it if his own clan didn't thank you for what you've done in the fight against Regala.
Thanks.
May our next meeting be in victory.
Did you give me something? Oh. A die. I don't feel any of the clothes look specifically that cool, so I'm not going to waste my time and effort like with the dyes.
Yeah, don't blame you.
It's nice that they've got like a bunch of different custom costumes, like 10 or more, but equally I'm just like, I'm not in love with any of them. They're not terrible. Ah, again, the water effect looks really good in this game.
Oh.
That bit does not.
Yeah, that's a little bit. Yeah, it's cutting through the rock.
But there's been very few...
Oh, and it's cutting off weird as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, most of it looks really good. I just happened to stop at a really bad point. But with any video game, there's always going to be stuff like that. But look how beautiful and like bluey green that water is. Looks so like tropical and delightful.
This is something cute.
Mm.
Dog's reacting to the claw.
Just go ahead west until I reach the coast.
Oh.
Coin Ferry.
See, they look slightly threatened and confused. Hey, what the fuck are you doing, human? That guy that's got like the wolf dog seems to quite like having his face fluffed like that, though.
Yeah.
Likes the rough play.
Yeah, I think there's some dogs just really like rough housing.
An honor champion. I'm Nako.
Yeah.
Have you been out to the Valley of the Fallen by chance?
Don't think I have. Why? What's there?
My idiot little brother. The valley is a test of endurance and skill for my clan, the Lowlanders. But it's been closed for months. Commander's orders. There have been reports of strange lights off the coast, and the whole area is crawling with deadly machines. But Dax, reckless and bare-armed as he is, went in anyway. Never takes no for an answer. Convinced 2 others to go with him, too. They've been missing for days, and now Marshal Ivir has been sent in to bail them out.
Strange lights, deadly machines, and missing soldiers? Sounds like a lot, even for a marshal.
I'd go by myself, if I wasn't stuck
They've
on
put chest hair on this man.
I'll find your brother if I can.
Doesn't look bad.
Where is this valley?
It's up there with beard hair for quality, though.
Look for the climbing path.
But like, he's got squiggles on his belly too. It's quite a realistic fur pattern.
Knock him on his ass for making me worry.
Because that's one of the things that, of the Uncanny Valley, the perfectly flawless, smooth skin is one of them.
Whatever it is, it can't be good. I should look into it when I'm out that way.
Iron Lung is getting a.
What's that?
There's a horror game about you're in a submarine, or that's just sent to this planet where for some reason there's like oceans that are just blood.
Oh, that's pretty fucking metal.
Blood ocean, ocean of blood, and
yeah, it does sound like a Death Clock song.
Literally, it's when they did the episode where they make the Death Clock movie, and that was called Blood Ocean. And they decide they're going to act in it rather than get actors, but none of them can act. So they're like just reading the lines really straight and dryly. This ocean, it is filled with blood. Motivation. You've got to say like, oh yes you have. It's just like that. It like bombs becomes the worst movie of all time and almost ruins their reputation. Yeah, then in the game it was like a submarine that you could navigate with a sonar and you had to take pictures at certain points, and there were spooky things.
Oh no. Regretto spaghetto.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I might have nibbled off more than I can chew.
Oh my god, Clue Crystal.
They might have nibbled.
Yanged up by dinosaurs.
That was clumsily done, but that just made me like it more. Beautiful.
Anytime.
Setting it on fire won't help.
You farting at me? I asked you earlier, but I've forgotten what you said. How was your fruit salad?
Meh.
Meh. That's a shame. Maybe it's too complex of a flavour again. Shouldn't be, though. Just fruit.
I need power to get this door open.
Fruity tooty. Could you put that in the bin, please?
You eat all the wine gummies. Oh, you eat all the fruit salad, even though it was meh.
Yeah, I've been putting up on it every now and again.
Maybe I can trade this green shine.
You're welcome.
The locator shows there's another recording in there.
It's not the most ominous music. think that battery might be dead, mate. It's red. Oh no, wasn't.
You really believe these robots can listen? But they can't be stopped. Wake up and smell the spin.
Those Osram?
For conspiracy? You think Pharaoh and the others are depopulating the planet? Pharaoh, Metallurgic, CMH. We're being slaughtered so the CEO and the police can play what's left. We're a sacrifice.
Well, it might have been responsible, but we couldn't stop the machines. That was the problem. My focus is detected in another flight recorder. It'll take a lot of acid to bring it down.
Look at all the acid just flowing out of this machine. It's just how it be. Oh?
It got out after a dog sitter had left the door open, and they found it 240 miles away.
How?
Doggy apparently just started running and kept running.
Stupid dog.
Yeah. And they didn't have it microchipped or collared, so they were like, oh no,
Oh god, what
it's gone
idiots.
forever. Dog shit.
Why would you not microchip your baby? I think it's illegal to not microchip them in this country, you know.
Yep.
They changed that rule a while back, I think. So why would you not want to be able to find your baby again? I mean, it doesn't protect it from fucking dog nappers and evil people that don't want to return it. But I think most of the time doggo escape is doggo is stupid.
Yeah.
Doggo saw rabbit on the other side of road.
Hello, mommy. Hello, daddy.
And you say, hello, I found a boffer.
I'm sorry, I ran 240 miles away.
It is shocking.
That was a really fast squirrel. Oh, take it out like a baby.
Aww. All dogs are baby.
Yeah. Hey, fluff babies.
And dogs know this, that's why we're so weak to them. Yeah, you can't be mad at me, look how cute I am.
They're too
I'm like,
stupid
god damn it.
to capitalise on it the same way cats do, though.
Our cats are just arseholes.
Some cats are cute.
The ones that are running dog software. Yeah, I don't feel brave enough to investigate that sunken cavern right now. I think it's nearly bedtime, actually. Once I put the washer in the dryer, I think I'll do that. Which is snooze.
Get my kit dried at least. A lot of dead Tanox. What happened here? I better take a look at the bodies. Oh, these wounds. The Tanox died fighting something. But what? My focus might show me more.
What quest is this, though? I know.
Something ripped through this tree. Whatever killed those Tanox was powerful. Maybe I should take another look around before I move on.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the guy that spent £15,000 on a fursuit. Oh no, this is a different person, I think. It's just someone with a really good fursuit. I've seen this clip before, but it's cute, isn't it?
It's really detailed.
Maybe I was wrong. Regala can challenge what I'm out for.
Left bar blades. Hey, it's Ikaro's champion.
Mother. Shh. She'll be back. Rest now. Keep an eye on her.
Is she sick?
It's Aloy, isn't it? Walk with me. I am Ateka, commander of the Lowland clan. The girl, Zella, was poisoned by the blood choke. For months, it has polluted our waters, depriving us of food and clean drink.
We've learned to live with it as best we can. But recently, without explanation, the filth cleared from much of the lowland. Yet one river still runs red, like a split vein from a rotted corpse.
So the water here is still poisoned?
Exactly. I sent my best squad to find its source, led by Zella's mother. They failed to report back. Akaro told me how you dropped part of the throne on Regala at the Cool Route. Saved his life. So lend me your strength. Together we can find my squad and the source of the poison.
Sounds like you know Hikaru pretty well.
He was my commander before he was my chief. I had served in his squad since we were bare-armed youths. Back then, he was a merciless warlord, determined to destroy any enemy of the Lowland clan. I was with him the day he took the grove.
What?
Stood guard outside as he claimed the throne within. He entered a conqueror, but returned with the ambition of ending the constant bloodshed between the clans.
Because you saw Faraday's message.
Yes. That vision changed him, gave him new purpose. He became our first chief, ruler of all Tenakth, and dedicated the tribe to fighting machines instead of each other.
If you're so close with Hikaru, why aren't you a marshal?
I wanted to serve as one, but Hikaru needed someone he could trust to lead his former clan. Maintaining control of the desert and sky clans is difficult enough for him. But the title wasn't handed to me. I fought for the honor as our rights demand. 5 days of scars and blood. By the last sunset, I stood alone. The new commander. Close to 20 years have passed since.
He's dunking him.
This blood choke. Is that what you call the red algae?
Yes. A couple years ago, it was only a thin streak of red in the river. It grew over time, until it was a constant poison. It sickens those who drink the polluted water, kill the fish we used to catch. But a while ago, unexplainably, the rivers began to
Oh,
clear.
that's an old one.
All except for one. Because of it, my people continue to waste away.
Oh, I
weakening
haven't
the
seen that
clan.
variant.
I'll help you find your missing squad.
Good. I'm heading out now. The longer the blood choke remains, the longer my people suffer. We'll follow the Red River. The squad would have done the same. Might be able to pick up some sign of them. You ready?
I'll go do that
Actually, I
later.
have some
That might be
things to
too
do
hard.
first. I'll meet up with you.
Very well. Look for the mouth of the Red River. Follow it, and you'll find me wherever it leads.
Okay. I'll be there when I can.
Alright, I heard the washer beep, so I need to put it in the dryer. How you can put it in the dryer. And then do you want to head to bed and cuddle for a bit?
Yes.
I'm going to explore the bits in this village, and then I'm going to save at the save location here.
Right?
Wow. Okay, you gotta see this one. This one's sick.
Yep, that's
There.
cats.
Oh, wait.
Ah.
Still his head.
Cat confused.
Will you trade with the Tanakh? May your blade be bright. It's too damn cold up in those mountains.
Greetings, warriors.
All blades against Regala.
There's the Nora warrior everyone's talking about.
The Outlanders seem more careful.
Outlander. The craft of the Tanakh awaits you here.
I heard the battle at the end of
Yeah.
I'm gonna load the wash into the magic machine.
Eek. Thank you, cutie.
I'm going to
Bed.
Return to me another time. You could take another look.
Bong, bing, bong. Pardon moi.
What about but
Papa disha de buddy bang 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 bim bim bang bim bang. Thank you for your input. That was a good input. What you do is someone ran up to you in the street and they hit you with a shrink ray, but it only
Turn
made
again,
you
and we would trade.
an inch shorter.
I'd probably not even notice.
But it has all these like flashy lights come out.
Oh,
and it makes
okay.
it sound like it goes. And you have like that outliney sort of effect, you know, when things shrink in cartoons.
Ah,
you
but-
see the outline shrinking, and then you can just notice a ghostly outline in front of you because like you overall shrunk an inch, like your entire body, like when they minimise someone. So
Mhm.
there's just a very faint little ghostly outline in front of your face for a few seconds, so you know you shrunk like an inch because it's around your entire body. It's only really like you shrunk like 0.1 like centimetre.
Could I shrink it in the belly instead?
Nah, it's your whole body.
No, just the belly.
Well, you could try and take the shrink gun off of him.
Yeah?
You can tap the shrink gun, man.
Yeah, this
Okay.
couldn't possibly backfire.
You go to punch the shrink gun, man.
And is my hand now a really tiny baby hand? Was it Deadpool where he's got regenerating limbs?
I was actually going to do that. I was going to say, you go to punch him, and
My hand
everything's
just
the same
gets smaller
size,
and smaller and
except
smaller and smaller.
You've got one arm, one hand that's like the size of an ant, but your arm's still the same size. So you just like, you go to punch him, you got this little teeny tiny
Little marble on the end of my arm.
marble on the end of Damn it, you know me too well.
I